They are in the business of putting smiles on children's faces, born with cleft lips and palates. Professor Laurence Clait has transformed the lives of 350 patients who cannot afford the cleft lip and palate reconstructive surgery. These procedures are pro bono under the authority of the Netcare Foundation. But last year, donors pulled out. Well, it might not all be doom and gloom, as a passionate parent of a child who had a series of the reconstructive surgery has planned a golf day to assist with essentials to see this program actually succeeding. Well, joining us on the show is the professor himself, Laurence Clait. He's with us, plastics and reconstructive surgeon, mother and daughter, Judy Tanner Bloomfield. Welcome. So nice to have all of you here on Morning Live.
Thank you.
This is I suppose this could have a happy ending because, Professor, you've been doing these operations for how long now?
40 years.
For 40 years. And is it under threat?
No, I don't think so. I think that, first of all, I'd just like to say it's probably one of the most common congenital abnormalities. 1 in 7 or 1 in 10 live births there's a child with a cleft lip or palate deformity. So it's a very, very common problem. And when we started this program, there was a big overload at the government hospitals, and we did it to alleviate that overload, which is now basically being obtained. Okay? But we still have room for doing patients on this program from here on out.
Okay, all right. So it's still happening. Judy, let's talk to you. I mean, when Tanner was born, obviously she was born with a cleft lip. Yes. How did you feel?
Well, I was lucky enough to find out at my 20-week scan that she was going to be born with a cleft lip and palate. Okay. So I had time to prepare myself. And when she was born, it was, I did cry, and it was a bit of a shock. But in came Professor Clait and saved the day.
Yeah.
And, I was definitely primed, and told about it and what to expect. Yeah. And, Professor Clait told me that everything was going to be okay.
And at what age did Tanner have the operation?
Her first operation was at 3 months.
So at 3 months. So that's how early you can actually do these operations.
Cleft lips we do between 3 and 6 months, and palates a little bit later on, but we start early.
Okay. And I mean, it's easy to rectify because you are a beautiful girl. Look at you. You look amazing.
Thank you.
Hey, and how do you feel? You feel good. You do. I'm so happy you came here. I only see old people come here. It's so nice to see you here. How old are you, Tanner?
5.
You're 5 years old, and you're going to school after this. That's amazing. So, the before and after is just unbelievable of what we're seeing. I mean, it's corrective, and do people know this?
Well, we were talking a little earlier about, we still get patients that are hidden away because it's a stigma. So, they don't know that this operation can be performed. And their families a couple of years ago, we did a 13-year-old girl who was hidden away in the back of a room of the house, never went to school, with a cleft lip and palate.
Yeah.
And she was actually on a farm, and the farmer found out about it and brought her, and we did the repair, and we did the palate, and she's at school now. You understand?
Wow.
So
after
people,
13 years of being hidden
13
away.
years, people don't know. People are still, at this day and age, people are still unaware of what the problem is and that it can be fixed.
Yeah, yeah. There's a golf day. Is this what you're organising, Judy?
It has been already.
It's been already?
Yes.
Oh, no. And
there's going to be another one. It was fantastic.
So that was a good one?
Yes, it was very good.
And there is going to be another one?
Yes, it was our first one.
Yeah.
It all came about when I visited Professor Clait, and he told me that the main sponsor had been pulled, and the funding was sort of drying up. So I said to him, well, you know what, I was organising a golf day anyway, I'll now do it for charity.
Yeah.
And thank you to all my wonderful friends and family all pulled together. We raised a total of 65,000 rand for the Netcare
that's so nice.
cleft lip and palate program.
How much do you need to keep going, Professor?
Well, what happened, the Netcare Foundation, apart from the money that Judy's raised, have told me that we can do probably 18 operations pro bono a year. So we've got there's enough in the foundation to pay for another 18 operations a year.
Okay.
But it's not just the operations, it involves speech therapy, and we need ear, nose and throat surgeons and orthodontic management, so it's a whole team. So a lot of this money that Judy's managed to get will be able to be used to pay for the peripheral things which are essential in the management of a child with a cleft lip and palate.
Okay. All right. Well, have a look at this. This is when Tanner was born, yeah? And Tanner, look at you now. It's just beautiful. That's absolutely amazing. There you are. There's your camera. Which one's your camera? There's your camera.
Smile.
5-year-old beautiful Tanner. There is hope.
There, straight there. Look there.
There is hope. There is absolute hope. All right, how do we get hold of you? A, you want to donate funds, and B, you need this procedure.
Yeah, well,
the numbers are on the screen, so you don't need to remember that.
Yeah,
okay, so it's all there. Numbers on the screen. I'll read them out again for you a little bit later on in the program. High five. You are stunning. Thank you, Tanner. Thank you, Judy. Keep up the great work and let us know about the golf day so we can at least announce it.
Yes, definitely. Our next one's on the 4th of September.
Oh, okay. So we'll talk about it closer to the time as well. Professor Clait, thank you.
Thank you
for
much
putting
for
smiles on so many children's faces.
It's wonderful.
All right, let's take a break. We're going to be a bit late for news. I hope you understand.